It's a lovely day today, but my plan was to go away in the van, but I've got too much going on, both in my head and in, I've got too many things that I need to sort out. So I'm actually on my way to B&Q to get some plywood. I need plywood for the floor and I need plywood for the ceiling. So I'm going to get 6mm ply for the ceiling, 9mm ply for the floor, I think. I don't really want to go any thicker than 9mm because I'll lose a wee bit of headroom, and I know it's only a few mil, but yeah, it all adds up, I'm heading to B&Q in Ayr. Hopefully they'll have what I'm looking for. If they don't, I'm going to have to go all the way up to Darnley B&Q, which is just outside Glasgow, and try and get the floor done this weekend. I need to buy flooring as well and figure out a way to secure the plywood to the floor of the actual van. Get some self-tappers, maybe something like that. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm heading to B&Q, so see you when I get there. Well, they never had the plywood that I was looking for in B&Q in Ayr, so I've just arrived in Darnley B&Q. So we'll nip in there, see what we've got. I need to get some 6mm ply, 9mm ply, and some flooring, self-tapping screws. So let's go in and see what we can see. I don't like filming in public, so this place is going to be full of people. So I'll try and film what I can, okay? I'm just a bit self-conscious about people looking at me with a camera in my hand, but we'll see what we can do. It's a big B&Q, this. I'll try and get a trolley and just wander about talking to myself. Right, let's look for the plywood area. I'm trying to be covert here. Right, here we are in the plywood section. I need to get myself one of these big trolleys. Let's see if I can find one. 12mm, that might be alright for the floor. Instead of 9mm. Right, got a trolley. Right, I think I'm going to get 12mm for the floor. Because I think 9mm is just a bit too thin. There's the 6mm. Right, I found the 6mm. Right, try and find some flooring now. Suitable flooring. Right, I'm looking for a kind of vinyl-y, snap together flooring. Well, let's see what we can find. Should we just go old school linoleum? When I was a wee boy I couldn't say linoleum. It was one of those words I couldn't say. It was one of those words that I just couldn't get my tongue round. Linoleum. Napoleon, I used to call it. think I found the stuff I'm looking for. This kind of stuff. Oh, not that stuff. It's like this stuff. Peel and stick. It's nice and light as well, so let's find. I think we'll need about 4 square metres. So let's find. Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of geometrical. No, reminds me too much of work. It's a tile. This stuff. Right there. What's that? £12 per square metre. Two, 3, 4. That'll do us. Right, need some drill bits now. Let's see what we can find. Aye, I think they'll do. Pretty quick. Right, I think we're done. Let's get out of here. Halt. Right, let's see if all this is going to fit in the van. Should do. Aye, with a bit of jiggery pokery it fits, just. There's not much room for me. I don't know if I'll get in there. Well, I managed to get in the van, only just. My knees are touching the dash, but I don't even know if I can. Oh, I can't get. Shit. I can't get to clutch. I'm going to have to do something. Right, we have a wee bit of a problem that I overlooked. The width of my plywood is only 1200 and the width of my van is more than 1200. I was wanting to do the flooring in one piece, which I can't do because it's too wide from there to there. So I'm just going to have to measure from here to here, and then these wee areas here, these wee bits, I'm going to have to just build up, just put a piece in. It's not ideal, but you're not going to see it underneath the flooring, so does it really matter? It matters to my OCD, but we'll be fine. We'll just cut a piece, put it in, and then those two wee areas in there, we will just cut a piece for. Well, it's no perfect, but what is? So I've still got those wee bits. As I say, my board wasn't long enough, so I'm just going to put some wee sections in there, and by the time the flooring's down on top of that, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, it's progress after all. You can't grumble at progress. Right, I'm going to go and get some food. I'll be back. Right, that's that's basically cut to fit. So what I'll do now is I'm going to lift this and then put some sort of insulation down. The stuff that I put on the walls, if I've got enough. And then we'll put this back down on top, screw it down, and then we can start laying the floor. Right, this stuff here, let's see if we've got enough of this stuff left, shall we? Aye, I think we'll have enough. Then we'll just put our flooring down on top of that, bish bosh. That's the insulation all down, so that's looking alright. Got enough. So right, okay, so let's crack on and get the plywood floor down. It's all cut, ready to go, so let's get that on the floor. Yeah, that's the floor down, apart from those wee corners. They're just going to make my nemesis, these wee corners, but we'll get them done. This is the stuff I'm going to use. Bought it from B&Q, it's like 14 quid a pack or something like that, don't quote me. There's 1 square metre in there. Let's just see. Remember the motto, it's no a house. Let's just see what it's like. It's nice and thin and light. So I think I'm going to start at this back edge here and get this curve seen to first, and then we'll build off of that, because it's going to be pretty hard to get that curve when everything's screwed down. That's the plan. Right, I'll show you what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to basically line that up with that edge. Okay. Let's see. Right. That edge there is obviously straight. So I'll do is I'll draw down there, cut that, stick it on, then the next one will come along and I'll just stagger it. Okay. Do that there. And then at least we've got the back of the van done and that curve. So that's the plan. Whether it works or no, I don't know. It should do. It should do. Right. Okay. Right, there's our curve. So just cut that along there. Probably just use a Stanley blade. Let's see if I can just do this a bit freehandy. Or well, I might need to use the jigsaw. Yeah. I'll use the jigsaw for that actually. Right, let's try this. I know it's not what you're supposed to do, but gives us a nice clean cut. And then I'll just cut this one in half, roughly. So we'll use that as our cutting edge. Right, so it's not perfect, but it's probably perfect enough for us. So I've not glued that on yet. So that's me get the basic curve of that. I'm happy enough with that. Remember, it's not a house. It's no bad. It's no bad. It's no bad. So we'll lift them off, number them, screw the plywood to the floor, and then we can crack on with the rest of the van. That's the plan. Right, here I'm just marking the ridges. So basically, I put some tape along the back edge there, some red tape, and along here, just so I know where my ridges are. So I'm just marking where to drill, basically. Right, these screws from B&Q, they're supposed to be self-tappers, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to strip the head on them, because I've been there, done that. Okay, so I'll try one. I'm not very optimistic about it, but I'll drill one in. These are 25mm, my floor is 12mm, so it's only going to go in 10mm into the actual floor of the van, which is fine. Okay, let's just try drilling it in to start with. Oh yeah, bugger! Now they might not actually be long enough. Right, so what we'll do is we'll countersink that a wee bit. Let's just drill our hole. Right, there's our hole drilled. Okay, so it's got to go in. Okay, let me just put that there. And then we'll just countersink this. I don't have a countersink, so this is that could be a 12mm drill, but okay, but it should countersink that enough. Just to get the head in, that should be fine. Okay, right, let's try that. Aye, that's biting now. So that seems to be the way to go, if you can see. So I've kind of countersunk that, so that's nice and flush. I might fill those holes. I might know, I don't know. We'll see. Aye, that'll be fine. So okay, we'll do another few and then we'll get the flooring back down. I'd set the camera up there for a time lapse and then I went to check it and the camera was facing the other way. Oh. Anyway. Pretty easy to put down this stuff, to be fair. Just try not to leave any gaps. Just you can actually push it in once you've kind of laid it down. You can push it in, and it forms. So aye, it's actually all right. It's all right. Flooring. Yeah, how hard wearing it's going to be, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just a wee camper van. So I don't suppose it has to be that hard wearing. And for the price of it, you can't really grumble. Better. Still a bit ticked in there though. Yes, that's us. It's not bad. No bad. It's not bad along there actually. I'm happy enough with that. A wee space in here, a wee gap in there, but I can live with that. So that's the floor just about done. I've got a couple of tiny wee bits to do just to finish it off. Wee corners are quite footery, quite fiddly to get to, but aye, we're almost there. So next week we're going to get the ceiling done, the roof, the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, and we'll get that done with a lighter weight material. Got a rough idea of what I want to do with it, but we'll see what we can come up with. I need to order some downlights, some little LED lights for it also. We'll get them ordered through the week, and that'll be next week's project. So if you've got this far, smash the like button. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching to the end, and we'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching and take care.